Well, Paul, a bittersweet, I suppose, for you this afternoon, as I said to Alex Brown when he scored his first goal, 2-0 up. First 15 minutes, the second half, looked like we were cruising, and the rails came off to a certain extent. It all went wrong.
Yeah, look, if you don't concentrate, if you don't work hard, if you switch off, the game now is not just 90 minutes. The game we play for about 96 minutes, no matter what fixture it is. If you switch off, you get punished. And that's what we've done today. Simple as. 2-0 up at half time. Really, the game should have been put to bed in the first 15-20 minutes of the second half. That's where I think we all of a sudden then became a little bit mentally sloppy.
It did seem like concentration at the end that seemed to be the poignant fact that gave them the lifelines.
Yeah, look, if we talk about style of play. The ball went from back to front, and we never defended the first ball. Well, if you don't do that, you're gonna pay the consequences, which we did. We didn't actually defend the second ball well. So when you look at the whole game, it really boils down to basics, and we never did the basics well in the last half an hour of the game. Simple as that. So we just spoke in there because we've got a young team, and they've got to understand it's okay making mistakes, but you've got to understand that when you make mistakes that we don't repeat them. So overall, Paul, I don't think I thought we looked a little bit nervous, a little bit tentative today. Whether that's the FA Cup, big crowd, I don't know. Young players, I don't know. But we've got to get that psychology back that we've shown so many times this year. We've got to get that back for Tuesday night. Got to go and do it away from home.
Penalty? It was a penalty, wasn't it? You can't really deny that.
I'm not seeing it, but look, the referee gave it.
Ball hit hand.
Yeah, I can argue yes and no and stuff like that, but we've got to win the first ball, and you've got to be a little bit more astute on the second phase. We didn't do it. Look, it's a penalty. The boys, it's a good penalty as well. So
it feels like a loss, doesn't it? It's a draw. We're still in.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to get down.
No.
Look, the dressing room in there is a little bit disappointed, but this is what football's all about. Having young footballers, we've got one or two on loan from big clubs. Part of their education is not just about the football; it's the psychology of the game, and no one in this game comes and picks you up when you're low. We've now got to be better than we were today, because I don't think we were good enough in certain departments today, and I think if we'd have probably won the game, it would have been by scoring two sort of good goals, but then by being solid. But you can't win 4 matches if you don't switch on for 96 minutes, 97 minutes. It's 100 minutes. The game goes on. The game goes on and on. So lack of concentration. Probably one or two were thinking that they're ready sat in front of the TV tomorrow watching it. But look, the psychology is we've got to go into the place now, and we've got to be better than we were today, which we can be. We can be 50-60% better than we were today, and we've got to go and win it there.
I think it's good in one respect, because I know we are good on flat surfaces. We're good on. We are better on flat surfaces. We are better on 3G pitches than most people give Kettering give us credit for. And I think there'll be quite a bit of a shock when they see how well we can play on those sort of surfaces. I mean, we destroyed Gloucester, and the other surfaces that have been flat like Guiseley, we demolished them.
People come here, and we've had to. The hard thing about management and being a coach is sometimes you've got a beautiful playing surface and you only have to play one way. We have to play one way at home, and we have to be a little bit better in retention and but anybody that knows us, you look through Paul, Afusu, Isaac, Neil, the two wing backs, good footballers, and sometimes it does hamper us, but look, we're not moaning. We adapt. We get on. We try and win football matches in terms of in what's in front of us. On Tuesday, we've got to go to a lovely surface, and I want us to take care of the ball a little bit more, which I know we're capable of. We train on it every week, and I see the boys popping about, good footballers, and sometimes I think the Powers of this world, etc. are a little bit more expansive and a little bit more of a threat when they get on those surfaces. But look, it's not all about passing the ball. You know, we've got to be better with the first ball, better with the second ball, which we weren't today. And overall, I just think we've got to up a game. And disappointing really, because it's such a big crowd, brilliant crowd, 2-0, and you know it feels like a loss because I think we were 20 minutes into the second half, and I don't think anyone envisaged Buxton scoring. But look, they're in a rich vein of form. We warned the boys at half time that you've got to see this out now, not just sit defensively. We've got to do exactly what we're good at, try and play on the front foot, but we've got to be a bit more ruthless. Just thought, we lacked a little bit in the final third. We had chances to get hold of it. We had chances to probably make a bit more of an impact in the final third, and I don't think we did that today. So, look, dust yourself down, go again. We're still in the cup. There's some teams that have gone out today, and at least we know now. We'll watch the draw tomorrow and see who Buxton or Kettering will be playing in the first round.
And not read too much into it, as you say. You've got a lot to do on Tuesday to get through into the first round. But just looking at the team sheets or the squad sheet, Luke O'Neill is on there.
Yeah.
Has he obviously decided?
Thoughts were today, yeah.
Yeah.
Pez is back Tuesday.
Yeah. So
Lammy, left Lammy out today. We're looking at 3 really experienced players that I think at some point will force their way into the side. Too good players to not have in there, but when the lads have been doing so well, which they have, still 2 defeats all season, and we've been doing okay. You have to give people that little bit of credit for working really hard. So left it as it was, especially from last week where I thought we did really well. But food for thought for Tuesday night. There might be, you never know, there might be 1 or 2 changes.
Just finally, how close is Conor Crawford from coming back?
Conor Kennedy, yeah, could be back Tuesday. Could be back Saturday. The whole thing about it is, Paul, is we want him long term. He's such an important player for us. People forget about that. Ricardo's here today. He has his plaster taken off soon. Massive players. Sharpie's getting back fitter. We've got 5 or 6 players that
Lurik can't even get in the squad, can he?
That've been missing from the team. So look, the boys have been doing all right. It's not damning of them today. It's a learning curve. We've been given an opportunity, as I see it, after being winning the game at 2 at half time, and really it should have been put to bed. In the keeper's pulled off a couple of really good saves in the second half. One of those goes in, that's game over. Experienced teams that win this league, teams that are really dominant, they're going to win this game 3-4-0. We were a little bit, looked like we took a foot off the pedal a little bit, and huffed and puffed a bit in the final third. So look, we've got to go and do it again. It's as simple as that. We've done it before. I said every round when I was at Mansfield was a replay. So we'll do it again.
Yeah, we certainly have. Thanks for that, Paul. We'll be there on Tuesday night covering you again, obviously, and we go again.
Yeah, thank you.